No, I haven't. I'm on my phone. So.
Okay, we are live. What is up, everyone? It is Kids Move from the official WeGameHere.com, and this is the LTG podcast, and we're talking E3 2015. But before we start, let's introduce the people that are with me. Of course, you should not be lost on who this character is. E-Rock8150. Oh, please.
Hey guys, this is your boy E-Rock8150 from Extreme Xbox Gamers. Extreme Xbox Gamers, the revolution that is powered by you. And now, also from We Game Here. It's going down, guys. Welcome to the show.
And then we got the West Coast Nintendo fan of himself. You probably see him driving around in his car doing videos, which I don't know how legal that is. But Yo Sahab is in here.
What's up, everybody? It's Yo Sahapi, West Coast Gamer. I got this good old Project Cross Zone up here. I know y'all see this. This is a great game. Got everybody Tekken, Street Fighter, Mega Man. Got all the Capcom characters. This is called gaming. This is what I love to do right here. This is what I love to do. Other than that, Yo Sahapi of We Game Here represent.
And then we got we call you as the Jesus Christ of YouTube, right? All right, so no, of Xbox or something, or gaming or something like that.
No, the Jesus Christ of YouTube. That was the official term.
That was oh yeah, okay. Anchorman V, what's up?
Hey guys, Anchorman here, VR me, whatever group I am a part of. We game here, Microbots. I'm not sure what other groups I'm in. So. Yep.
Okay, so there's a playoff hockey game going in the background. So if you hear that, if you hear anything, that's what is going on in the background. It's a playoff hockey game. I forgot what team is playing, but I've been wanting to do this podcast about E3. I've been quiet about it for a while, but now we're about 6 weeks maybe. 5-6 weeks, 6 weeks away.
About a month.
Yeah, So, it's true. So I think we're close enough where we can start making some accurate predictions. So I wanted to talk about what Sony will do. Nintendo, I don't know. You also have a sprinkle on that. Of course, Xbox, EA, Ubisoft, and then was it Bethesda? Bethesda. I cannot pronounce the name.
Bethesda.
Bethesda. This is their first. Is this gonna be like their first time having like a?
This is Bethesda's first ever E3 conference.
So we're gonna be expecting something from them. So how do you guys want to start? You guys want to go just all in? You have a company you want to start with first, or a publisher you want to start with first, or
we can do it chronologically if you want. Like, just who's going first and go all the way down the line.
All right, but I don't know the order. After Microsoft, I really don't care.
Oh, I do. Oh, no. Well,
okay, who's
the first one? Bethesda. Bethesda's going first.
All right, let's talk about Bethesda. What should we expect from the people over there?
Well, first things first. Let's start with the stuff we do know. Let's start with the things we definitely know. We know they're going to show Doom.
Okay. Was it Doom 4?
Doom 4 or just Doom? I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know what they're calling it, but I don't know if it's a reboot. I don't know if it's a sequel or something. But either way, I'm excited for it because they basically gave away the beta keys with the Wolfenstein last year, and we still haven't had a beta yet.
Gee, that's true. Oh, wow.
Jeez.
I know. I was really excited for that. I wanted to play it. But, yes, I mean, that's the big one. They talked about it at QuakeCon last year. I'm trying to think what else there was. And, I expect we're going to see gameplay from Doom. Because it's been that long.
Yeah, I could say gameplay from Doom would be likely. I think, but they just put out the new Wolfenstein, so we don't need. We probably won't hear or see anything from that.
I mean, they might
There,
mention it briefly, say like, "Oh, we have this many downloads. It's really popular." We honestly don't know how Bethesda is going to play it off. Because again, this is their first ever conference. I mean, it's like they've never done a conference before. They've always shown up at somebody else's E3 presentation. So I mean, we don't know how they're going to play it off. If they're going to even bring up sales figures or anything.
But what else games are they set to publish? We know we got the
Battle Cry.
Okay, and
It's an online MOBA-esque class-based shooter, kind of like Team Fortress 2, but a little more serious.
Okay.
Bethesda's my little pet project, so I don't want to talk down everybody else. It's just,
now is the Elder Scrolls Online for Xbox and PS4 coming out before E3, or is it during like the week of E3 that it's coming out?
After, I think.
After.
I think it's after. So, like really close afterwards.
Okay. And the only thing anybody wants to see from Bethesda out of any convention is
Dishonored 2.
Fallout?
Dishonored 2?
No. Yeah, that's also a rumored property. So.
I think we would see a Dishonored 2, but the thing is, Fallout 4 or something. Maybe it may not be Fallout 4. Maybe it'd be Fallout Vegas 2 or something like that. Who knows? But I think we're gonna get something from Fallout this year.
I can't comment because I don't want to be disappointed again.
Well, I say Fallout is coming. Now, I think they're going to show us like a 20-second trailer. There'll be no gameplay. It'll be literally probably complete quiet. You see like one person, and then it's going to be the name and probably the year that shows up on a trailer.
I just.
You said no. Okay, what are we going to see from Fallout 4?
Every single Fallout game that Bethesda has ever shown, whenever they actually reveal it to the public, it's gameplay. It's a gameplay demo, live demo. Like they'll show it. Like they went up on stage in 2008 at E3 and started playing Fallout 3. They did the same thing in 2010. I think that was actually at Gamescom, and they started playing it. Just here's next Fallout. It was like holy shit. Like they don't tease around. I think the only Bethesda doesn't really mess around with people. That's what I like about Bethesda. They don't tease things unnecessarily. They don't tell you about projects like before they're done. But I think if they show Fallout 4, it's coming out this year. And it's the same thing. They showed off Fallout 3 in 2008, and they released in 2008. They did Fallout New Vegas. They showed it and released it the same year.
All right, so you think? All right, so they're gonna. So if they show Fallout 4, we're gonna see gameplay. And would you say they said what October 2015, or are they gonna say this holiday 2015? Like
I don't know. I don't know when they're gonna say it, but it'll come out this year.
I got Fallout being announced, but I got it spring.
Spring?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or at least sometime in quarter one. Maybe before spring. Maybe it'd still be late winter. Quarter one.
Yeah.
2016.
Bethesda could have changed as a company, but I mean, every time with Fallout, they've always released it the same year that they show it. But I mean, they've done it with other franchises, but they don't really toy around with your emotions. If they show it, it's coming out within a year. It's coming out within a year. Same thing with Skyrim. They teased Skyrim at like the VGAs or VGXs or whatever the hell we were calling them, and they teased it there, and then they showed it off at E3, and it released in 2011.
Okay. Does anybody else got a comment on what else is possibly from Bethesda that they can maybe show, or any other predictions?
Well, it's too soon to even. Skyrim, that was by Bethesda, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
It's probably too early to even begin talking about Skyrim or the next Elder Scrolls. But there could be a possibility they do a 1-2 punch and show some Fallout and tease you with the next Elder Scrolls. That'd be badass. Because it's been a while. It's been like what, since 2012, since the last Elder Scrolls?
11.
So
2011.
Whoa, so that's a long time. So
Yeah.
I mean, there could be a good chance Bethesda might show some Elder Scrolls. That'd be badass.
You have to also keep in mind that Bethesda's really switched roles from a developer to a publisher. They've really they started like just publishing games. Like they had Wolfenstein and Dishonored recently that came out. And so I mean, that's pretty dope with them. But I mean that's why they haven't really been focusing on making games too much. I think Dishonored was the last game they actually made. At least Bethesda Studios made. So.
All right, and who's next up after Bethesda?
Ubisoft?
Ubisoft. Oh my God. Okay. Wow.
The Division.
I don't want to take a crack at them just yet. So, E-Rock, let's start with you. What are we seeing from Ubisoft?
Ubisoft, obviously, the Division. It's the game that they've been talking about for the last 2 years. It's the game that everybody's been hyped about. I mean, Ubisoft. I still don't know how to pronounce that name. Is it Ubisoft or Ubisoft? What the hell is it?
They're Canadian. We don't care.
Okay,
good. Or French. Or they're French. We don't care.
Okay, oui. Every time they announce a game, people get hype. They get excited. Ubisoft. Oh my God! And then they get let down. Whether it's the Assassin's Creed. Is Assassin's Creed Ubisoft as well?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And Rainbow Six.
Oh my God. So I mean, and the last game that came out last year that everybody was all hyped about. What the hell was that?
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
So once again, people are falling for the trap that they're hyped up about the Division because it looks fantastic and it's going to be great. But this year we're actually going to see the game at E3. We'd better see the game, and we're going to see the game at E3 2015. And you're either going to be disappointed again at Ubisoft, or you're going to be blown away. This has been the generation of diminished expectations. To me, there's only been one platform developer that's been delivering, but we'll see.
Bethesda.
But you're going to see the Division at from Ubisoft at E3 2015. Kid.
All right, so
I don't even think that's coming out this year. I don't even think the Division's coming out this year.
But they
just talked. They'll probably show it, but they just talked about they're bringing on another studio to work on the online aspects of the game.
Wow!
They just brought them in
because as the Anchorman can attest, the more you keep talking about a game and not showing it, it suddenly becomes vaporware, like The Last Guardian. So they gotta show it this year.
Yeah, they got to show like a live gameplay demo.
But the thing is,
they got to show everything.
Yeah.
When they show it this year, it'll be the third consecutive E3 that the Division has made an appearance.
I know that sucks.
But they'll be following the tradition of Watch Dogs. 3 years to hype it up and more.
Okay, so we got from Ubisoft. All right, so me, what I see from Ubisoft, we will see the Division. I think we could. The thing is, the game is in the alpha stages. It is in the alpha stages right now. So the online, I don't know what they said about announcing an online unless they just scrap what they currently got that people are being able to play.
They brought in the Assassin's Creed guys.
Why would
the
they
guys
do that?
who worked on the original Assassin's Creed multiplayer? They brought them in to work on it.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna find a way to bring in another Assassin's Creed though. So I wouldn't count that.
Oh, definitely. It's already confirmed. There's another Assassin's Creed. Let's talk about the obvious thing that is gonna show up.
Really quick, fellas. Is my camera off now?
Yeah.
That's what I was working on.
Oh, you don't want to show your beautiful face to us?
Nah, it's killing my phone battery.
You must have an iPhone.
Nah, I got a Note 3. I mean.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh yeah, they don't even have batteries. Their batteries run on apps. But I expect the Division. I think we get a release date from the Division, but it won't be this fall. Rainbow Six gets a release date and some extended gameplay. Assassin's Creed, whatever London is going to look like the Order, but in Assassin's Creed form. We're going to see some of that. People are going to be impressed because it's going to look good. But what else do Ubisoft have? I mean, last year they had Far Cry and they had
no Far Cry this year.
we may get something on a Watch Dogs 2.
Oh, good grief.
They'll tease it. They would tease it. They wouldn't give anything on that.
No information, but you think it like a teaser, yeah. Okay, and so the thing is, because a lot of the games that's under their belt, we already knew about either from previous years or their annual titles. So I'm just looking forward to seeing more from Rainbow Six. But I think Rainbow Six gets a release date. The Division gets a release date in a new playable demo. And Assassin's Creed obviously gets an extended look. They'll do like probably another playthrough, part of a mission. They'll show off, and
Yeah.
Maybe a Rayman.
maybe a Rayman.
It's about time for another Rayman. It's been 2.5 years since Rayman Legends. I mean, yeah, it's been about 2.5 years. Another Rayman, another 2D.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what else Ubisoft. I mean, they have a lot of games. They just don't have a lot of good games. At least
not at all.
Expect to see at least one new IP.
You know what I would love to see? That's an IP. What I would love to see? Another Zombie U2. That'd be nice. I would love to see that.
That came out for the Wii U, didn't it?
It sure did.
Okay.
Was that Ubisoft?
That was Ubisoft.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, that was like the one surprising exclusives, obviously, for Nintendo. It was a launch title, right? For the
Yes,
Wii
it
U.
was.
Yeah.
Yes, pretty good game.
I remember it.
So it's possible they could possibly have something exclusive for the Wii U come in. Let's see, what else is there? The thing is, I can't think of anything that they can possibly.
Oh, I know what they're gonna announce. It may sound like a long shot, but it's pretty legit. Their own EA service, their own EA access service.
Wow.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
They're the only other publisher that has a wide enough
That's true.
library of games to work with.
Wow,
That is
true.
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Ubisoft, EA of the world. The only reason they're not the worst company in America is because they're in France.
Yeah, that is true. Because they were rumored shortly after EA to do that. Okay, I can see that happening. I can see that. I mean, E3 would be, I guess not the wisest place to do it, but I can see that happening. I can definitely see that happening because their library right now they have a great backlog. Now, what does this do? Is this going to be available for both PlayStation and Xbox, or is it competing too much with PlayStation now?
It all depends on if Sony got their shit together and said yes. It all depends on them.
Well, okay. So who's next up on the podium?
Then it gets kind of confusing because they're not really sure because EA, Microsoft, and Sony haven't really decided when they're gonna go. So let's just start with EA, I guess.
Okay, Electronic Arts. Well, let's point out the obvious. They're going to be showing the next Madden. And they're going to be showing hockey, NHL 16. They're going to show FIFA. Obviously, FIFA has a big presence.
No, FIFA will be Gamescom. FIFA will be Gamescom.
You're right. Gamescom, it is. You're right. NBA Live 16. I feel if they shut up.
Is this the one kids move? Is this the one that's going to take the title away from 2K?
NBA Live 16 will be they will blow us away with NBA Live 16. And this is how I know they'll do. The thing is, Live 15 didn't have a great presence at E3 last year. I don't even know if they even showed it. NBA Live 14 had a presence, obviously, because it was the return of the NBA Live series. But NBA Live 16 will be the NBA game to make us, look at 2K twice, before running up and buying it. I think this is gonna be the year they have the graphics, and they're gonna show off the graphics. They're gonna show off the improved gameplay, and they're gonna show off the crazy new modes that they're adding, like with their online franchises, the themed franchises and whatnot. So we're gonna see something big from NBA Live 16 this year, and even though I don't think it will be the highlight of the show, but for all the sports fans, NBA Live will probably have you impressed this year from EA. And What else says EA? We'll get some new announced games that's going in a vault. I gotta predict. I'm predicting that they're gonna announce a game that launched straight to the vault that doesn't even release yet. So
Oh shit.
That'd be nice.
That'd be a big one.
I think that's
I don't know if they'll do it, but it'll be a small game.
It'll be a small game,
Garden
like a
Warfare
Peggle
2
3.
or something.
Peggle
No, not
3.
a Peggle. No, it's got to be something bigger than a Peggle. Like, I believe me, I love Peggle, but it's got to be something bigger than Peggle.
Oh yeah. So you say another Plants vs Zombies and
Like another Plants vs Zombies. Like, is that game did well, and I think that game is built so well for a free to play structure.
Yeah. And that's how
I really do.
I think we'll get a game. We'll get some EA Access news because I was told at PAX from EA rep that they have some big plans with EA Access, and I told them, well, what's bigger than launching the game just straight to the vault? You know, I was like, that's what you guys should have done with Battlefield Hardline. So, so I think we're gonna get some EA Access news. What else? The game is other than the sports titles,
Mirror's Edge
EA
2.
We need
Mirror's
to
Edge
see.
2.
We need to see a fight night. That's what we need to see.
Yes.
A fight night
I
needs
agree.
to happen.
I agree.
It's about that time. I don't care for the UFC. I understand, like, there's certain people, but don't nothing sell better than Fight Night, and EA knows it. They know that.
Dude,
that game is going to sell.
Right on point, Yosahar. Right on point. Like, listen, I know UFC is red hot right now, but the last great boxing game, I didn't like Fight Night's Champion, but I liked Fight Night Round 4 that came out summer 2009. That game was just beautiful. It played well. Well, Knockout Kings became Fight Night.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that game was just amazing. But it was in 2000. It was in 2009. We need
round 3.
another. Round 4.
Round 4 is nice, but round 3 was excellent. I loved it.
Yeah, man. We need another. We need another Fight Night, please.
Get boxing back popular, and Fight Night can help boxing by letting these people that don't actually watch boxing know the fighters that they're fighting with.
Yes.
So that's the goal with that.
That's all you gotta do. Just announce pre-order. Manny Pacquiao exclusive. Pre-order.
Yeah, they're gonna do that already. But I'd like to see Madden step their game up a little bit. Make us not wish for a 2K football game. Make us not wish for that. That's what I'd like to see.
I think Dragon Age gets a brand new announced expansion that wasn't previously announced. They ride the hype train for Dragon Age, or Dragon Age goes to the vault. I think they're just trying to see what else games that EA has. I mean, we're probably not seeing anything from Titanfall 2 this year. Battlefield is already out, so there's no.
That they might show that at Sony's, or for Battlefront. Sorry, not Battlefield. The Star Wars Battlefront.
Battlefront, yeah, but no, they'll show it. Sony, I don't know if you guys watched EA's press conference and Sony's press conference last year, but every game that was advertised for PlayStation's console from EA was shown also at EA's conference too, just with an extended look. So Battlefront will be shown both at so obviously Sony's conference, and it will be shown at EA. Obviously, they're gonna milk it. They're gonna milk it, and that's EA.
I think Sony. I think they're also gonna double dip too. I think EA is gonna double dip on the Star Wars hype. I would say expect a single player centric Star Wars game.
Oh, you think?
Yeah. I mean, this is the year of movies coming out. It's been, 10 years since the last one, or I don't remember the last one.
Yeah, 10 years.
But it's been 10 years since the last one. It's been a long time, and everybody's excited for Star Wars. They're going to try to cash in on the hype.
Of course.
The only person stupider than EA when it comes to popular stuff is Activision. They wouldn't even put out an Avengers game. I was like, really?
Yeah, you figure that should have been a given.
That should have been there was one in the works at one point, but they just kind of scrapped it. Who knows why?
All right. So, anybody else got anything for EA? E-Rock, you got anything for EA?
I mean, you guys basically covered it. I mean, EA basically, Electronic Arts, There's no more surprises from them. There's no more surprises from Ubisoft. They're just playing it safe. They've got these powerful machines now that everybody's bitching about. Oh, they're underpowered. They're underpowered. They've got 6 times the power that the machines last generation had, and we're getting Madden updates. Not a revamped Madden or redone Madden. Just Madden updates. I'm sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but I don't expect anything from EA. Nothing.
Or you mean nothing big? I mean, clearly the EA is like old reliable. You know what they're going to show each time. They never surprise.
It's not like EA's going to shake shit up at E3 and say, "Guys, we created a platform game." They're not going to, they're not going to do that.
Well, they're not going to market it that big. But yeah, EA has their hands on a lot of crap now.
Do you think they bring back Medal of Honor?
I think EA knows
cool.
better. I think I think they know better than the. I mean, it's a Call of Duty world right now. I think they know better than to reintroduce.
People are questioning Call of Duty at this point. People are questioning it. If they were going to introduce it and they actually had something worth showing, then I could see them actually putting something out there. Like, okay, we're going to do Medal of Honor is getting a whole facelift. We're going to make it like this is the new game. Because if a lot of people are tired of the futuristic thing, like they want a modern shooter. They want to go back to a modern shooter. And I think if Black Ops 2 plays like Advanced Warfare or doesn't play like Black Ops 2, if Black Ops 3 doesn't play like Black Ops 2, then I think you're gonna see more of a demand for something else.
Right.
And you're gonna see the demand.
It won't play like Black Ops 2. So we can throw that away now. All right. So who's next on the podium?
I think then we get into the publishers. Nintendo's probably gonna do their Nintendo Direct again.
Oh yeah, Walker. I'm sorry, Yosahop, but Nintendo's going to tuck their tails in between their legs and walk away.
I want to see what are they going to show. That's all I want to see. What are they going to show? Star Fox.
We still got Star Fox going on, right?
Yeah,
so we still got that.
Star Fox. Okay.
Of course, they're going to show more Amiibo. That's given.
Yeah, duh.
Okay. That's given with Nintendo. Okay. I would like to see them announce somewhere that they're going to update that system with the voice chat. That'd be awesome. Now going into Zelda, if they're planning on having that new Zelda and everybody already has the the info on them about making the new system, can they actually show that new system for E3? Can they show us like, hey, this system is going to come out in about 3 years, and you could trade your Wii U in for this or whatever. So
I can see them showing a concept art for the system. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's a little too early for that. Just a little bit. Maybe next year, but not this year.
What for the? No, I think they might.
Is it called like NXG? What is it going to be called? Or what's the code name for it?
I'm not sure. It's hard. It's hard to say a name with Nintendo. You already know when everybody was trying to make up the name for the Wii, and the next thing you know, it came out with that Wii title. I would like to see a Pokken. You guys know about that, right? So about the Pokemon Tekken kind of crossover that's going on in the Japan area.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I definitely like to see that. Bandai is behind that, and it's not here in the United States, but I'd like to see them go ahead and release something like that here, like make it happen for us. That'd be awesome if they did that. Actually, if they did that, Nintendo would steal E3 again, just because that game by itself can actually sell a system. You already know Pokemon sells, and putting it in a Tekken style is going to do it.
So wait a minute, hold on, Yosahop. You're telling me Pikachu is going to fight martial law? Is that what you're telling me?
No. It's straight Pokemon. So it's in a Pokemon fighting style. So I know that when they show footage, they show like the Machamp, and like they show like Lucario, Mewtwo, and all them. I can't remember seeing Pikachu actually fighting, but
okay.
More of a fight style. So it's a Tekken style type, kind of like Hyrule Warriors is a Dynasty Warriors style, only it's Hyrule Warriors. That's how they're going to do it with Tekken. So it's actually out, you know. They actually play that. We just can't play it here in America. That's the sad part about it.
I never understood how Ash Ketchum could ever understand what the hell Pikachu was saying. You know, he's always all excited, like, "What's the matter with you, boy? Pika, 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 Pika!" Like, what the fuck?
I mean, like, how do you understand what your dog's saying?
Yeah. Like,
I mean, you can just kind of tell, like, oh, you're hungry. Oh, you're being a little bitch.
Well, they're going to show Xenoblade. I think they're going to show a little bit more of the Xenoblade X. So that'd be nice. That's going to help sell the system right there. With that RPG, and then if they can, since they already got a Star Fox going on, we already know, you know what Nintendo, how they do it. Mario, Zelda, Star Fox. Where's Metroid at? We need a Metroid, and I'd like to see the Metroid.
Yeah,
like,
I can see the Metroid.
What about Donkey Kong?
You know what? We had a Donkey
that was
Kong. We
last
had
year.
Tropical Freeze. Yep, we had Tropical Freeze, which was running in 1080, 60 frames per second. We had Tropical Freeze. And that's a pretty good game. It's hard. That's a really hard game. Everybody's saying that Bloodborne is a hard game, but they need to play Tropical Freeze. That's not an easy game. Other than that, you know, they're just going to show more games. They're going to show more additions to the Wii U. That's what I'm looking for. But I really hope they announce something about an update for chat. That'd be awesome. I really need to see that.
And you know
I don't
what?
think that's happening.
And you know what, yo, Sahab, that all sounds good because my contention's always been, I don't think Nintendo should give up on the Wii U. You've got 9 million units out there. You've got, how many did they sell? 10 million Wii U's?
About almost 10 million.
Yeah, I mean, 10 million people with the Wii U. You just can't abandon them, dude. You just can't. I mean, that doesn't lend confidence, you know, in whatever your next system's going to be. I don't care how powerful it is. If it's twice as powerful, does 4K. Like, why should I buy another system off of you when you just gave up on your last one? So
pretty much, yep.
I'm hoping you're right about Nintendo at E3. That they just go balls to the wall, just games for the Wii U.
They're going to do games, but what Nintendo people now, we all realize and we all understand. We need a Twitch. We need a party chat system. Those are the two main things right there that Nintendo needs. If they can pull that off right there, and a better friend request thing. So pretty much, if the party chat system is right, they'll probably elevate their friends list. You know, that's all we need. I can go on PlayStation. I have like 60 people online ready to play. About 34-something people on Xbox Live ready to play. That's online. I'll turn on my Wii when it's about like 10 people online. You know, that's just from lack of having parties. That's all it is. Once they get that, and I don't mind them, you know, say, hey, we're gonna charge, you know, $40 a year for the online. It's maintenance, so we'll take that. But to find a way to make it happen.
All right, so we got Nintendo now. What's next? Sony.
Microsoft, Sony, one of those.
Let's start with Sony. Let's do Sony. All right, so I have PlayStation actually pulling a repeat of what they did last year.
Nothing.
No, I think
nothing's been working.
I think they bring. I think they bring Ratchet and Clank to the forefront.
That'd be awesome.
Small trailer and a movie collaboration thing.
And the movie.
Yeah, so they're gonna put that, remind us about that, which I'm looking forward to. They're going to, believe it or not, this is what I predict. I say this hasn't been done before. Or at least it hasn't been done in a while, to my recent memory. But Black Ops 3 will open up the PlayStation Sony's conference.
Possibly.
I see that happening.
We might. You know, that's what I think PlayStation's going to do. I think they're going to announce different color consoles, not just black. I think they're going to have about at least 2 more colors.
Isn't that like some Nintendo 64 1998 type scenario?
That was GameCube, man. That was the thing.
Dude, it doesn't matter if they come out with a purple or a red PlayStation for people who are, oh my god,
it's gonna sell.
Yeah, dude, it's unbelievable. This E3 for Sony is gonna be. You're gonna see Uncharted 4. You're gonna see a playable Uncharted 4. It's gonna look better than we saw last year
with an actual date.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
Oh, the
You're
God
go-
of War remaster. We'll see. We'll see
You
them
know
play
what else
that
is
in
gonna get a date?
1080p.
You know what else is gonna get a date?
What's up?
Street Fighter. Street Fighter's
Yes,
of
gonna get a
course.
date.
it's gonna be announced for March 20 something,
Something around
2015, 2016, March
2016.
2016.
They're already bringing
Yeah.
Ultra Street Fighter over. So Street Fighter 5 will get an announced date.
You're going to see that survival horror game that they showed last year. I forgot the name
Rape
of
Simulator?
it. Is that what it's called? Yeah.
No, that's what we called it.
It's some kind of survival horror game
Until
where the kids
Dawn.
run.
Until Dawn.
Yeah, until you're going to see that. You're going to see how it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and you're going to see a lot of Star Wars. The Star Wars game in December. You're going to see a lot of Batman Arkham. Wait, no, that's coming out in June, isn't it? Is that
Yeah,
coming out
after
before
the
E3 or
E3,
after?
after.
E3. So you're going to see a lot of Batman, and you're going to see a lot of Sony showing these multiplats off that are also available on Xbox One, but Sony really pushing those multiplats. And at the end of E3, once again, everybody's gonna be like, "Yeah, yippee! Sony won! Sony won! Sony
No,
won!"
another
They showed you a bunch of-
25-minute indie montage.
Yeah, somebody's gonna come out and dance while doing air guitar about sales. So get ready for that.
And TV.
Alright,
Talking
so
about
they
the TV
will
support.
announce that they sold what 23 million.
Yeah.
They will remind us about the TV support and how that's been doing and what kind of updates they'll be doing. To the what's it called? What's their PlayStation Vision or something? What is it called?
Yeah.
Now, or Morpheus.
No, their TV show, the cable service for PlayStation.
View.
View.
PlayStation View.
What are the
That's on the East Coast.
What an original name. And no one's going to mention how 3 years ago everybody took a shit on Microsoft for talking TV. Isn't this generation wonderful? So full of hypocrites and bullshitters and a bunch of people that I don't want to talk to at all while I'm on YouTube. I just delete their comments. Delete.
Guess what? So they're gonna also, I think PlayStation will bring some sort of CGI trailer or something of like the next Gran Turismo.
They have to. Yes, they have to.
They that will get announced. Everybody's gonna be asking, when is it coming? When is it coming? They won't have a.
It's coming out in 2020, but they will show the CGI trailer. They will show it.
The Last Guardian makes an appearance.
Oh my God!
No.
The greatest piece of vaporware in vaporware history. Duke Nukem has more pride than the Last Guardian.
Wow. Star Wars Battlefront will be on PlayStation on their show floor. I mean, at their conference, they'll probably get an extended playable demo, of course. Let's see, who else is what else do they got? I mean, we know Uncharted, God of War, the remaster.
We need another child's game. All right, there's one thing I've noticed whenever we talk about games and stuff is that you have to hit certain bases.
Yeah.
So first year was Knack, the second year was Little Big Planet 3. All right.
Yeah,
So
which I want to say I actually predicted Little Big Planet 3 when people actually said, "Nah, that's bullshit. Like that can't possibly happen. The original creators aren't working on the title." Lo and behold, they announced the game.
All right. So what else? So what kitty would it be? A Knack 2? Would they, or would Ratchet and Clank? Ratchet and Clank had grown up.
Ratchet and Clank, yeah. The Ratchet and Clank will cover the kids market.
Yeah.
It just.
Do they bring back Jack and Daxter? Does Naughty Dog? No. I mean, do they bring back Jack and Daxter? Do Sucker Punch put out a Sly Cooper, or is there Sucker Punch? I think they have a new IP that they're working on, so we might see something from Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Sony's going to have a surprise. I mean, I know I've been, sort of tongue-in-cheek with my analysis of their E3, but they're going to have a surprise. They've got something up their sleeves. I'm guaranteeing you. We may even see Crash Bandicoot come back.
No, they won't. It's impossible. No? Activision owns Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And they own Spyro.
Crash and Spyro have fallen that low that they were with Activision?
Yeah,
Jesus
it's been
Christ.
that way for years, man.
Oh, man.
Like, there was a Crash Bandicoot game on Xbox 360.
Wow.
It was that bad.
Oh, man.
So I think we'll get some more indies will return from like the last year's show that didn't come out yet. No Man's Sky will get some.
Oh yeah.
There is what's the other game that they got coming. I mean, as far as exclusive, a lot of the exclusive that they will show are games that are coming for like a couple years. Now, the games that they will show that will be advertised as exclusive would be really kind of the third-party games that Sony has marketing deals for. So, which is no biggie. They'll have some exclusive content. Maybe something from Destiny that's going to be revealed from one of the expansions that they're coming out with. That's only hitting PlayStation 4 first. They'll do that, but I think really the biggest thing is that Call of Duty gets some extended time on Sony stage. They'll reveal like the multiplayer or something like at Sony's conference.
I don't think so. I still don't think so because of they have to look at their marketing deals. You don't really market for things that are competing against each other. And this year the competition is Star Wars Battlefront versus Black Ops 2, 3. You have EA versus Activision again. And you don't. It's not like even Microsoft didn't do that. They didn't say, okay, let's make a deal with EA so we can get what was it, Battlefield 3, and we're gonna have the Call of Duty. You pick one. You don't really. It's like betting on both fighters in a boxing match. You're gonna lose still.
Okay.
I will give Sony, not to make this podcast any longer because I know we got to get on to Microsoft, but I will begrudgingly give Sony some credit in the fact that they are letting their indie developers push the envelope. There's a game, I don't know if it's released yet. It's called the Tomorrow Children.
Yes.
It's about these little kids that are like in Russia and like this gulag and they're digging and building stuff. This game is the only thing I can compare it to was the 1994 reveal of Donkey Kong Country. These guys are using some new technology it's technology that's inside the Xbox One and the PS4, but like nobody's using it. Everybody's worried about making the next Call of Duty or the next shooter, and nobody's trying to see what's inside these boxes. And the Tomorrow Children, when you look at that game, Google it or YouTube it, they're using some fantastic technology, some fantastic shader technology. That's what I want to see, man. That's what I want to see out of these new systems. So I'll give Sony some props for giving their indie developers free reign to just try shit. So we're going to see something like that at E3. Hopefully it's the Tomorrow Children because that game just fell off of the radar.
Do you guys predict any technical difficulties?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay.
All right, so now on to my favorite part of the show. Not to sound like an obvious Xbot, but Microsoft conference. I feel like Microsoft has just always have so much in the chamber to offer. You know what I mean? And sometimes they keep things tight. Actually, they're bad at keeping things tight-lipped, but they do have a studio that is great at keeping secrets, and that is rare. So I think from Microsoft, we get to see from Black Tusk, we get to see from 343, we get to see from Rare, the three big, people under Microsoft camp. So I think Rare not only brings a new IP, but they bring two new games to E3. One's a brand new IP, and one being either a reboot. A lot of people saying what's that? What, Battletoads? I don't think it's Battletoads.
No, it's not Battletoads. Like if they were doing that, they wouldn't have done the Shovel Knight thing.
Yeah,
which I beat by the way recently, which was excellent.
Nice. And the thing is, and that's the reason that dropped Battletoads. It's the same thing when they did like when they did Banjo and Project Spark. I was like, all right, so no Banjo game. I think
it was Conquer. It was Conquer, not Banjo.
Oh, it was Conquer. It was Conquer. Okay, all right, sorry, yeah, it was Conquer. So, so no new Conquer game. So that leaves the reboot that they're gonna or game that they're gonna bring back is either gonna be either Banjo, Perfect Dark, or Cameo.
Not Cameo.
I want Cameo.
No, it's gonna be a new IP. It's gonna be a new IP.
No, but I think they're bringing two: a brand new IP and then a game that they've had before. So I'm thinking, I got a feeling they're bringing two things to E3: a brand new IP and then either a reboot or an addition to a series that's been long forgotten. And I think it's either going to be Banjo, a Perfect Dark, or Cameo. I do think they bring two games to the show this year. I think a lot. I think like Halo was last year. I think Gears of War HD remaster and Gears of War 4 gets
Mm-hmm.
announced together.
Yeah.
So I
Wait,
had
remaster with Gears of War 4 or just
no. They
remaster?
just get announced together. Like so, for example, before they break down Gears of War 4, show off like some crazy trailer for Gears of War 4, they're going to talk about the remaster for Gears of War, and it's going to come earlier than we expected. I say the Gears of
No.
War remaster comes September.
No, I think they'll do Gears of War remastered, and then and maybe September. It's a little early, but I thought they were gonna wait till 2016, so it was actually gonna be 10 years.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're
But
already far enough in advancement for Gears of War 4 game that it wouldn't make. Honestly, I was like, so all right, so what they do? Put out the remaster, which is not hard to remaster games, especially the way they've been pumping out remasters over the last 12 months. It can't be that hard. So I don't think they're gonna put Gears of War out in 2016 and then push Gears of War 4 back in 2017, or to release it at one at the beginning of the year, one at the end of the year. I just don't think it makes sense to release them at
oh,
the
I think
same
what they'll
calendar
do
year.
is they'll put it may not even Gears 4 may not even come out next year, but I don't really know. I can't see the future. I can guess, but I can't see the future, unfortunately. But I could tell you that Gears of War remaster will come with Gears of War 4 beta for multiplayer.
Okay, I can
Nice.
see that.
Nice.
I can see that. Now, pending on how soon Gears of War 4's beta is playable, will determine how soon it will come out in the following year. And I think I do
I think about
think
6 months. About 6 months. Normally, because you got the game mechanics down by then.
I think Gears of War Remastered does. They're gonna do some. They're gonna replay one of the classic maps of Gears of War 1, and they're gonna try out a new mode. But I think it comes out. I think it comes out September. I don't think. Yeah, I think it comes out September. That's what they're gonna announce. But before I continue into my predictions, I want to see if anybody else got any predictions for Microsoft before I ramble on.
Yep, I do.
What's up? What's up?
What I'd like to see, which I'm pretty sure, I hope they do it because it's been a little while, which it could possibly go to Sony too because they have the chance for it, is a Left 4 Dead. Evolve wasn't what they thought it was going to be, but a Left 4 Dead is everything, and Valve knows that. So they need to go ahead and make another Left 4 Dead. That Left 4 Dead
Man,
3, go ahead.
You know Valve can't count to 3. That's not happening.
Well,
That's why Microsoft pushed the other one.
Let's break a record. Let's break a record. Let's see if they can do it because they know that game is successful. If not, go ahead and remaster it and put it on the Xbox One. Go ahead and do that. That game right there, makes people want to actually get an Xbox One. And that's on it because the 360 got really good games. Like why do I need to give up my 360 when I can still play this Gears of War if everything's going to be remastered? It has some pretty good games. Bring that game over to the Xbox One, or go ahead and make a Left 4 Dead 3. Go ahead and surprise everyone. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Nice.
I believe me, I would love a Left 4 Dead. I would love it. I just don't see it happening. Just because Valve is that stubborn. They know when people want something, but they're like, yeah, screw it. You want it, can't have it.
So, Anchorman, what do you got from Microsoft at this year's E3?
This one, I'm still working on my video for this one. I'm not entirely sure what they're gonna show. Rare being the one I'm not entirely positive about because Rare is hard to guess for because I can never get an idea of what they're looking at because they haven't really made a good game in so long. I have no clue what the plan is. But I can see they're gonna bring us up to speed or with a reminder with Quantum Break.
Yeah.
With all that shit. Halo 5 definitely. None shall forget Halo 5.
Oh, hell no.
They are gonna make sure everyone remembers Halo 5.
And it's going to look amazing.
Yeah, and we'll see a gameplay story segment. That in particular is what we will see. They will really push that.
It'll probably be Agent Locke's first encounter with Master Chief in the game. That's what they'll probably start.
Yeah, I could see them like standing up next to each other and like kind of sizing each other up, and it ending with them like clashing or something. Like you get to see them fight and just see a clash. It's like,
yeah, that would be pretty dope. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
what else is there? There's a couple other ideas. Trying to think about it. There's shit. What else? I can see it in my mind, but they won't. I can't see what it is.
What about you, E-Rock?
Oh man, you guys have announced all the stuff that's expected. Halo 5 Guardians, which is going to look amazing. It's going to look amazing. It has to look amazing. Gears of War 4, a teaser, a video. The Gears of War 1 remaster. You guys have covered all the bases, but there's got to be some surprises. And one of the biggest rumors going around on the internet that's been going on for like almost 5 months now, it will not die. Joe Montana was somewhere filming, doing some motion capture for Microsoft. So something's going to come of that. We don't know what it is. We don't know. It's not going to be a full-fledged NFL game, but something's going to come of that. And you're going to see it at E3. Joe Montana something. So hopefully it's not garbage, but something's going to come from that. Turn 10 is going to show us Forza Motorsport 6, and it's going to be freaking amazing. And they've got a lot to live up to because they've got Project Cars, which releases next Tuesday, which I'm buying because I love racing games. Project Cars is breathing down their neck. Not only that, but Turn 10's subsidiary, I think it's called Playground Games.
Yeah.
They laid the gauntlet down with Forza Horizon 2. They laid the gauntlet down. So Dan Greenwald and his team, they're not going to sit and just be shown up by their subsidiary and showing up by Project Cars. Forza 6 is going to look amazing. Another shocker, we could possibly, big rumor I've been hearing about, see an Xbox One Slim. I know you guys are saying it's impossible. It's impossible. They've invested too much R&D and too much money in the current Xbox One model. But as you know, these consoles get slimmer, and they get slimmer fast. They get slimmer quicker, bigger fans, smaller bodies. We could see that. And we could also see an Xbox One price drop down as far as $300 or $320. I know what you guys are saying. It's amazing. It's a fire sale. No, it's business. Microsoft, right now, Sony is winning this console war. It's not over yet. But right now, the opinion is, and by the numbers, Sony's winning this console war. So Microsoft, I'm positive, I've been following these guys for a decade now. They are not going to sit and let this happen. There's either going to be a slim Xbox One announced or a price cut. And folks are going to say, oh, well, that's desperate. It's business. Microsoft has the one thing Sony does not have with their 23 million consoles sold. Microsoft has a shitload of money. It's time for them to use that money. It's time for us to see Perfect Dark. It's time for us to see Joanna Dark come back. It's time for us to see Banjo-Kazooie come back. I predicted that last year, and I was wrong. But if they show Banjo-Kazooie, we haven't seen a platform game from anybody. Microsoft, this is yours to win. But expect to see Forza 6. It's going to look amazing. Expect to see an Xbox One Slim. And they're going to announce a price cut. They're going to go all in. That's my predictions, Kids Move.
So I say the Xbox One Slim. Do you think that's what will be bundled with Halo 5 Guardians, like when they do that special edition one? Does it get a first introduction like that?
Jerry, Kids Move, you are a marketing genius. I mean, boom.
Does it get it like? I do say Joe Montana makes an appearance at E3 and he shows up at Microsoft press conference to reveal the new game. I do see that happening. Rise of the Tomb Raider gets an extended game.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
That too.
The Scalebound make a return.
I think. Well, here's what I'm thinking going on right now. With Scalebound, it's either going to be Scalebound or Crackdown that's actually going to be announced to come out this year. They're going to push ahead of schedule. Because it's the only games that really haven't been they fulfill a need in the idea. Because what the games that are coming out this year, a third-person action adventure game, a first-person sci-fi shooter, and a racing game. I mean, those are the big three. But I mean, you got to also fulfill a need for other people. Like some people don't really care for the whole realistic, super gritty, dark stuff. You got to have a more lighthearted game.
Yeah.
To fill in that niche, because that's what E3 is mostly about. It's recognizing what you're missing and trying to cover those bases.
Wow.
All right. How about this? Black Ops 3 won't be shown at Microsoft conference.
I mean, did they show Advanced Warfare at Microsoft's conference?
Yeah. I think it opened. No. Yeah, I think it opened the show. Yeah, it opened the show. It was a 10-minute trailer.
Yeah. That was the first mission. Yeah.
Anchorman, I got a question for you. Would it be totally unheard of to see Microsoft do an entire E3 where they just cover their first party? Wouldn't that be crazy?
It would have to
That would
have.
be cool. I mean, that was the whole point of the last E3.
Just
E3, all they did was just show games. They barely talked.
Just all their exclusives. Just boom, 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 boom.
But 90 minutes of just first-party games, I don't know if they have that much. I mean, they have a lot, but I don't think they have that much in the chamber to show like this year.
But Kids Move.
See, that's the thing, though. Microsoft doesn't waste a lot of time showing stuff that isn't going to come out soon.
Right.
In terms of publishers, Ubisoft is the worst offender out of everybody because they will show a game that they have no intention of coming out that year or the next year or the next year. Like, look at Watch Dogs, look at Division. Or whatever. Like, pick a game. They've done it so many years now. But at the same time, and then I think Sony's like one step down. Like Last Guardian, it's a joke. It's an internet joke at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, but like Microsoft, they don't really show something unless they have an intention of it's coming out this year or next year. It's one or the other. But I mean that's what. So I don't think they would show things that weren't necessarily almost done or already done. So I mean, but I want to go back to your Slim idea. I think it's 1 year too early to start talking about the Slim.
Okay.
1 year too early. Next year, though. Next year is definitely a possibility, but they'll push it with Gears of War instead.
The great thing about this E3 2015 is, and I've seen a lot of the other YouTubers E3 2015 prediction shows, and what they haven't touched on, Anchorman and Yosa Hop and Kids Move, is this is the first E3 where there's really mystery. There's really mystery. Sony's the leader. It's their generation now to lose.
I agree. I agree.
So the mystery is out there. Can Sony maintain this shocking pace that has shocked even me? You know,
I don't think any of the corporations can lose this E3. Honestly, you can't lose. All you have to do is just show the games. We have the system, we have the hardware. I think Nintendo has the most to lose if they don't show something that can update to make someone want to buy that Wii U.
Right.
It's clear Xbox is losing the generation, but the console is still out there, and they got a lot to improve. And we know that Microsoft still has, a good offering means for that console, so it's not that bad. PlayStation is just dropping games after games after games. They got a lot of people behind them that hype up the games, and that's why it sells. And as long as you got something like that, that you stream where you can do live stream with PlayStation, people aren't even buying the system for games. They're buying a system for Netflix. They're buying the systems for their kids. They're buying the systems for to go on Ustream and just have a show for people to hang out with them so they can talk to them. That's a big plus. That I don't think anybody realized that. That Ustream on the PlayStation definitely sells that console. If you go on your PlayStation right now, just go on there and just see people. They're not playing games. They're just in there having live chats with like 300 people in their parties watching them. And that's pretty amazing. If that's what you want to do and that works for you, that's great. But that's helping sell that console too. So Microsoft's going to find a way to try and mirror something like that, I'm pretty sure of. But games-wise, I don't think none of them can fail. Microsoft likes to hold. They like to hold back and not, put everything on Twitter and Facebook and all over the social media network and letting everybody know what's going to happen with E3. They drop all of that when it's E3 time, and that's amazing. So I can't wait to see what all three of these corporations do.
I'll tell you one thing, though. There's only one publisher who can lose this lose E3, and it's all if they don't do one thing. That is, if you don't announce Fallout 4. I've already told most people. I've already told most people out there, and I'm like dead serious. I'm like, if you do not announce Fallout 4 at E3, I'm taking a trip to Maryland. I'm gonna meet Big Kahuna. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna like. I already talked to like 3 different people. We're all gonna meet up in Maryland. I will find your studio.
You hear that, Bethesda?
I'm not joking. I'm like, this has gone on long enough. The fact that you have the gall, and this is gonna be a mini rant. The fact that you have the gall to advertise your damn merchandise for Fallout and give no news on it. And when people were disappointed in you for not showing Fallout, your response was, sorry, no Fallout news, but you can buy Fallout 4, or you can buy Fallout merchandise instead at BethesdaStore.com. That was the lowest move I could have seen from you guys, and I swear to God, if you do not show Fallout 4, I will be in Maryland.
Okay. And what will be the best of the show at E3? Will it be a game that we know is going to be at E3, or will it be one of them surprise titles that we don't see until E3 comes?
Oh, Fallout 4. I'm not even kidding. If they showed Fallout 4, it's over. No one else would give a shit about E3. They'll walk by. They'll be like, "Yep, yeah, Fallout 4. Okay, I don't have to watch it." Like, nothing can beat it.
Best of show for me is going to be Halo 5. 343 Studios, it's all on you now, man. I hate to do it to you, dude, until Black Tusk strikes next year. 343, it's all on you. It's on your shoulders, dude. It's on your shoulders. Don't get nervous. It's on your shoulders. You gotta bring it. Halo 5 has gotta. I don't curse often, but I'm going to curse just this once. Sorry, guys. I know it's a PG show. Halo 5 has got to knock the world on its fucking asses. It's got to silence these critics. It's got to silence these Xbox haters. It's got to be the game that makes the PlayStation Nation, who hate Microsoft, say, damn, that's what it's got to do. Like Uncharted 2, when we saw it back in 2009, it made me say, damn. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Halo 5's got to do. Even though you're sick of Halo, Halo 5's got to be, it's got to be that rock concert where Van Halen and The Who and all these guys go on stage at once. You have got to bring it. You understand what I'm saying? That's what Halo 5 is going to do. That's why it's going to be best of show. They've been working on it like what, forever? It's got to, man. It's got to be best of show.
I don't know. I think, I think viewers-wise, fans at home, it would probably be the best choice. But the media will probably may go and pick a game like. I won't be surprised if Tomb Raider knocks our socks off.
Oh, of course.
I say maybe no. I'm not convinced with Battlefront until they show some actual real gameplay.
But Jerry, isn't it crazy as an Xbox One owner that you're even having that conversation? That Tomb Raider and Halo are going to be like, trying to kick each other's teeth in for who's the best looking game. That's a hell of a conversation to have if you're a console owner.
Well, I can't wait to see what Halo looks like after, the beta. Like I said, the thing is, I want to see what the strides they made, what it's going to look like, and how the atmosphere is going to be with, the campaign. That's what I'm looking to see. And then, I want to see what's up with Forza's new engine and how its PX12 capability, and it's probably going to be the best looking racer to date. So that's what I'm looking for. So I can't wait to see that. And yeah, that's really all I have. I don't have, like I said, I think Rare is going to bring 2 games to the table. One, a new IP. One, a reboot or added continuation of one of the games that's already out. I say Gears of War Remaster and Gears of War 4 both get big news at E3. Rise of the Tomb Raider gets its definitive date and gameplay reveal. Forza 6. I think Scalebound makes a return. The Division will show up on the Xbox floor plan, I think, with a release date. It may not be this year, but it does come with a release date. I think that will be one of the third-party titles that is shown at Microsoft Xbox conference. And then like I said, I don't think Black Ops 3 will be shown on Xbox's uh, show this year. I could be wrong, but that's what I see for what's going on this year's at E3. But the thing is, I know there are these predictions that we have aren't like from at least from what I can tell, aren't too crazy. But the thing is, I'm also last year we got crazy with predictions. Like everybody got crazy with predictions, and then people let themselves down. Especially even at Xbox's conference, even though they did bring out games like Scalebound and Phantom Dust and Crackdown. Those were like really like the big like odds, and then they showed Tomb Raider, but they didn't announce that it was exclusive till Gamescom. So yeah, so this year I think we're right on the money, but I can't wait to see the games that I was wrong about, and the games that I'm wrong about are the games that I haven't guessed or the games that we haven't predicted. So, but that's pretty much it. Like, anybody else got anything to say before we log out?
The one thing about this sort of season, though, if they don't show it at Gamescom or they don't show it at E3, there's always a chance it's going to be at Gamescom, because Gamescom is a hugely growing whole thing of the market. I mean, Gamescom has like significantly grown over the last 3 years. Like as you saw last year, they did the multiplayer reveal for Call of Duty at Gamescom.
Yep,
all
the Sunset
places to do it.
Overdrive bundle was revealed at Gamescom. And the Call of Duty bundle was revealed at Gamescom, I think, right?
And Sony is skipping it this year.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to the Paris thing, and it's like, okay, they're focused on the French, I guess. I think if you watch the podcast, you know how we feel about that.
We.
But yeah, I'm taking that day
Nintendo
off
fans
again.
over there.
I just got to find out the day Microsoft conference is, and I'll be taking that day off of work.
It's going to be that Saturday. It's going to be this Saturday.
It's usually a Monday.
On a Saturday?
No, yeah, I mean E3's on a weekend. Well,
wow.
I think it's I know. Wait. Bethesda's on a Friday. I know Bethesda's on a Friday. But
Microsoft
they're
is always
first.
going on a Monday or a Tuesday.
Yeah, I think I got Microsoft going on.
It's all really on the same day. It's all on the same day.
Right.
If it's starting on a Saturday this year, that'd be weird. Like, I think I got Microsoft Monday on the 15th.
Let me check real quick, because I know it's only 3 days.
It is 3 days. That's correct, but
it's 3 days. I know for a fact that Bethesda is first. They're going first. I swear I saw it on. They said they were going on Friday.
June 16th through 18th. So that means Microsoft is going on Tuesday.
All right.
So I think Microsoft and Bethesda, they might have the same day. Sony either might be the next day or that night.
No, they're not going on the same day. Bethesda goes first. So they might go on the 17th. The 17th might be the day. Because last year
all the conferences all usually day one, with the exception of like Nintendo, like Sony.
The way it went down last year. The way it went down last was they didn't have anybody like the first day, like, because Bethesda's like preempting everybody. They're going before everybody else. And then it was Microsoft in the morning, Sony that night. I remember
but
that.
Bethesda, somebody said Bethesda's going on a Sunday. That's weird.
They're going. That might be why. I know they're going first, because if that's on a Monday, I might mean Microsoft's on a Monday this year. But
I think the Anchorman's prediction is going to be true about Bethesda. I mean, this is unheard of. They're at E3 and they're going out first. They're announcing something huge. This is big.
All right, so nope, that's what it is. But you guys who's watching, let us know what you think is going to happen at E3 2015. You can also, let us know on the official WeGameHere.com, where you can go to this direct feed on the website and let us know about our E3 predictions. Do you think we're way off, or do you think we going somewhere with this? But whatever you think, just let us know. And if you missed this podcast, just hit the rewind button and start from the beginning, and you'll get all the goods and all the shots at Sony. But that's all we got for tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Yosa Hop, Anchorman V, erock8150. We are out for today. In case you missed it, please join the Extreme Xbox Gamers on Facebook. It's a huge Xbox-centric Facebook gaming group. So if you got some other Xbox you want to talk to and share and play games with, join the Extreme Xbox Gamers.
You there, kid? You timed out.
Yeah.
Webpage. No, I'm still here. Also join the We Game Here Facebook page and the official WeGameHere.com. Register, enter to win the contest that we host where we actually give away games. So before I log out, anybody else got any parting words? Because I am tired.
I feel you. I'm on West Coast time, but I just want to say support your gamers. People, support your gamers. Check out the content. Please check out www.theofficialwegamehere.com to support all the gamers in there. And get at me online, any platform, Yosahop, YOSAHOP.
You made that sound a lot simpler than what it really is. And then, E-Rock, you got anything to say before we go?
Oh, nothing, man. It's just always great to be on this podcast, and thanks for joining us, everybody.
All right, and Anchorman.
All right. Thanks for having me on here. It's like, what, my third time or something like that, but I'm glad you guys just hit me up whenever you need somebody. So
Cool, right. And as I always say, Xbox is the best box. I am the best bot. Good night and good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. We are out.